Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be testing out this L'Oreal Beauty Sponge. It is just the pink one. I know they came out with I think 3. Excuse the hair. It's a mess. I just got out of the shower, blow dried it, threw it back because I'm going to do a summary look at the end of this, so I just am getting it out of my face for now. But I have been trying to find this everywhere. I swear every place that it is sold in stores is sold out here. But finally I found one. I got my hands on it. I have been told that it's similar to the Beauty Blender, obviously without the price tag. So I really wanted to try this. So this one I think I got for about $6 at Target, and I think it was $8 at Walgreens when I saw it, but it was out. Already it's not wet, but it does feel more bouncy than the previous ones I've tried. It doesn't say if it needs to be wet. I don't like using sponges if they aren't, so I'm gonna go wet it real quick. Okay, so I got it wet and it did blow up in size pretty freaking big. It is very bouncy, which is helpful because I hate trying new sponges and then they fail because I really want to find a cheap one. But so far this feels good. Obviously we'll have to test it on my face to see if it really does do the job. So this video I'm gonna kind of combine testing a couple of other things, only because I didn't buy the whole line. I only bought one color, and so I didn't want to do a review on just that by itself. So I am going to be trying out the Wet n Wild, what is this? Mega Glow Makeup Stick, their highlighter in the shade When the Nude Strikes. I think I only saw one other highlight maybe. I know they had highlights, blushes, contours, and concealers, but the colors for the contours didn't look very good for me, so I didn't try them. And then the blushes, I don't know, I just didn't grab them. So I'm going to try this. I'm also going to try out the Maybelline, what is this? Master Precise Ink Metallic. Ooh. I didn't notice the metallic part when I bought it. Damn it. I'm just out of a black liner, and so I grabbed this thinking it was black, but it's metallic. It's Comet Black, but it's metallic, so we might try it out still. So I'm going to obviously be trying these out, but tomorrow is the 4th of July, so I'm going to be doing a look for that as well, only because when I post this video, it will be the 4th, so happy 4th of July. Yeah, so if you want to see me testing out this product, as well as a couple of other products and a 4th of July tutorial, then just keep watching. First I'm going to go on my primer, which is the Too Faced Hangover, and put that all over my face.
I don't know if I said already, but in case I haven't, I am going to, at the end, attempt to do a summary hairstyle, but I saw someone else do it. It looked really good, so we'll see. I'm not very good at doing hair things.
So we're going to keep this in the Drugstore family for the majority of it. So for the foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation in the shade 202 Creamy Natural. So to give this a fair shot, I'm just going to do with what I do with all my other foundations. So I do use a foundation brush first and just put it on my face, and then I use the sponge to buff it out.
I'm so red today. I think it's because it's so hot in this room. It's freaking lights. It's not doing it too bad, but it is doing it.
Let's try the sponge.
Alright. What in the hell?
So far so good. That was really nice. And I know the previous video I did on a sponge, which wasn't that long ago, was the vintage sponge, which is shaped in the same way. That one, when you buffed it out, like just doing this, it was too hard. This one I can still feel a little bit of a hardness like from this section, but it's not bad at all. Like, it's barely noticeable unless you're honestly sitting here like I am and trying to pay attention to those things. But it doesn't seem to be holding on to the product too much. Like obviously any sponge is going to take up some of the product, but it's not doing a bad job. Like I've had some sponges just take the whole thing, so that's good. But the true test is my concealer. I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape. I do have 2 colors because I'm extra. So I'm doing the one fair, which actually is just too light, but then I'm doing the one light, which is just too dark right now. So I'm going to mix the two. I'm going to be pissed if I'm editing this and the whole thing is blurry. I hate trying new cameras because you get so accustomed to how the other one works that it's nerve-wracking because the other one might not work right. Okay, so that was amazing. I just looked up really quickly so that I could have my facts accurate. So the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Beauty Blender, which is what this is, it retails for $6.99 at Target, $7.99 at Ulta, $6.97 at Walmart, and I could keep going on. So basically it's $6 to $7. Well, with taxes it's, you know, $7 to $8. Okay, so my camera just shut off on me, so I had to powder my face because it was starting to crease, so I just used my number 7 translucent powder. So I'm actually just going to go ahead and finish my face, and then at the end we'll go back and review each product. So I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face. I'm going to use the Pure Cosmetics bronzing powder. Just says, and I think maybe it's the shade Mineral Glow. I'm not sure. I got it in a BoxyCharm and it broke, so I have it kind of ghetto taped on here. So for the eyes, I really don't know what I want to do. So I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in while I do the eye makeup. I am playing around. I have another lens, I just don't have it on. So I haven't actually played with that lens yet. So if this one doesn't work very well, I will switch to the other one for close-ups and other videos. Okay, so I'm just going to do what I typically do all the time because I want to have transition shades even though I'm using red. So I'm actually going to use the Anastasia palette and I'm going to use the Warm Taupe and I'm going to put that in my crease.
I'm just using this because, like I said, even though I'm going with the red, I still want to have a transition shade.
So I'm going to go in with Bitten Now, which is just a Makeup Geek shadow. And then I'm just going to basically put that right on top of where I put Tempura. So I'm going to go in with the Modern Renaissance, the shade Red Ochre, that one, and I'm just going to put that slightly lower than the other color. I'm going to go back in and add the beginning shade just to kind of help it flow better together. And I'm going to use just a tiny bit of the raw sienna. I don't want to do too much because I don't want to look like I'm bruised. Alright, so to cut my crease, I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. And then we're just going to attempt to cut this.
Brush.
For me, cutting a crease is hard because one, I rarely ever do it. And when I do, I have no, I have different eye shapes. So it's really hard for me. For this being my second time doing it, I'm okay with it. So I'm gonna use the Bare Minerals, what is this? It's just a loose powder in the shade Moonlit, which is a white color. And I'm gonna use my MAC 242 to apply this.
I'm gonna press on a white layer and see if I want to build.
So obviously you can use any white that you have. This is just the only one I have, which it does have a slight shimmer to it, so I just put a little bit on because I want to do this NYX pigment in the shade Diamond. So I'm just going to sprinkle some of it into the lid, and I'm going to use just a tiny bit of my eyelash glue because I don't have glitter glue. I don't recommend you doing this. If you have glitter glue, use that. If not, I would probably just go buy glitter glue because this probably isn't the best thing to put on your eye, but you know, YOLO. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, it kind of has like an iridescence of like blue-green. Green part doesn't go, but blue goes. So we're gonna jump around here and actually go back to my face. So I am going to try this Wet n Wild makeup highlight stick. I'm not gonna put blush on today because, in all honesty, I hate blush. So, ooh, that's really pretty. Can you see that? Can you see that? I shouldn't have done it that way. You should probably not put this on top of a powder, but because I forgot I was doing this, I already put powder on, so. It's a pretty color, but it's just a little like too pinky iridescent for what I should be putting on right now. I mean, it's a really pretty color. I feel like with my look right now, I shouldn't have done it, but it is really pretty. It does kind of have like an iridescent-y glow to it. It's really nice. I feel like if I hadn't put it on top of powders, it would be easier to blend because on my finger or on my hand it's easier to blend. So I mean, I really like this, and I think it was only $4, so this is really pretty. I am gonna go on top of it with the Anastasia Nicole Guerrero palette, and I'm just gonna keep, I guess, with the pink theme since I have red on me. So I'm gonna use her Forever Young color. And this is the Morphe E61. Woo! I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows off camera real quick, and then we'll come back and do my under eyes. Now that my brows are on, we can go ahead and do my under eyes. So this is the NYX blue in the shade Hot Blue. And we're just gonna smoke out my little lash line. I'm gonna give my under eyes a little break before I put the blue liquid liner in it, because it hurt. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna try out the Maybelline, what is it? The Master Precise Ink Metallic in Black Comet. This is a brush tip though, it feels like, yeah. So they do not match, like, whatsoever. I'll have to retest this one because I'm not sure, like I said, which one it is. I do absolutely love this brush though. That was so easy. I normally have a lot of trouble doing eyeliner, but this one was actually pretty good. So this is the Wet n Wild, what is this, Mega Liner in the shade Eye Pot, which is their blue. And I'm just going to get it really close to my waterline. I'm not going to get it in my waterline, but right below it. So for this, I'm going to have to probably be out of the shot because I'm going to have to get really close.
We'll try the in shot. What does this color actually look like? Hey, it's the orange color.
Okay, so I am now complete with that. I'm going to go ahead and put the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise mascara on my eyes.
My camera is about to die. I'll try whatever you get this holding it, guys.
So the only red I have is this NARS pencil, and it is in the shade Cruella.
So we're gonna use that. Oh, that's so dry.
I'm gonna go ahead and close out this video. I was gonna do my hair, but I decided I'm actually gonna do a video that's separate on summer hair ideas. So overall, I thought this beauty blender this L'Oreal beauty blender was really high quality. It's really affordable, so I definitely think this is worth the money. Let's see, what else did I try? The highlighter by Wet n Wild. That I think is really good. I think I didn't do it properly because I did it on top of powder, but still, even on my hand, I think it worked amazing. And last but not least, the Maybelline liner. I think this is a really good liner, especially the brush itself worked really great. So, like I said, I'm gonna try it again just to see if there was any pigment, or any metallic, like what that metallic is. But overall, I think it's a really good eyeliner. So that's all I have for this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!